we can't fucking reschedule it. I'll be there in 4 fucking days, but I don't want to. Yeah, it's so funny. I
tell me how she's so rich.
I texted Kim D has been saying this for years. You know, Teresa only likes people with money. Teresa liked Dina for money. That's why, like Louis and, you know, Dave, they were the private jets. And Kim has been saying this forever. And I guess I didn't think Dina was poor. I said the exact same thing you did to Kim when this happened. I texted her and I said, since when does Dina, like, it's like, you know how I always call people out for having like no money and being such fake money on these shows? Like Gorga doesn't have a pot to piss in. Marge doesn't have a pot to piss in. Most of the New York girls, I don't know about the new ones, don't have a pot to piss in. No, Dina has real money, but Kim was like, how are we doing a show every week together on the Patreon? Do you listen to a word I say? I often don't listen to a lot of things Kim D says. I just kind of tune out and the audience loves her. I'm just like, okay, Kim, you're telling the story again. Like, let me just tune out for a minute. Yeah, apparently Kim knew this. I said the same thing you did. Yeah, I mean, her husband has a lot of money. Like they did the private jets with Trey and Louis. Yeah, Dina's rich. I thought that was a little. This is why Dina loves her life. Everyone, oh, when you're going to come back, you're going to come back. Why would Dina Manzo ever come back to the cesspool that is fucking Housewives? I would never be on Housewives if I didn't need the money. I mean, I'm not saying I need the money, just saying anyone. I would take the money because I'm a whore like that, which I've talked about on this show before. It's also a great platform for the podcast. So I would do Housewives, but no, I don't think Dina is ever going to come back, nor does she want to. She has money. Yeah, she has real money. It's the husband and they're doing well, girl. They're living a real life. They're living a real life.
Yeah. I just was like, now I'm like all into her because I'm like, I didn't realize she's been living out here in Malibu for several years. Now they bought this Montecito home. They're going to go West Coast to East Coast. Anyway, and I mean, Thomas Manzo, because everything really blew up with Thomas Manzo. This guy that she's married to now, she's been married to since 2017, who's supposed to be a Hollywood producer, but there was like a domestic incident, right? With the other guy, the first ex-husband.
I don't even know if it's alleged. I think it was proven in court, but let's just say alleged. The first one, Tommy Manzo hired someone to, you know, kind of, I think, hit the kneecaps of, and you want to know why I like my Jersey people? I'm going to be protected. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But he hit the kneecaps. Really, someone wants to fuck with me. Good luck. He hit the kneecaps. I think of the other one, I think is what happened, but it wasn't above board, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, no, and they had to get Dolores involved and everyone had to write character references. So look, Dina's living her best life. I do think Dina will do a podcast if anyone wants her, but I don't think you can mention the words Teresa, Louis, or RHONJ. So does anyone want to hear about Namaste for 45 minutes? Maybe you guys do. Write to me. We'll get Dina on maybe. We'll save that for next time. What's a short story that we can talk about?
Well, let's talk about Dorit, right? Is that one short enough?
That was going to be a little bit. I think that's a longer one. You know what we could talk about quickly before we go? Kim spotted a few weeks ago that Rinna bopping around New Jersey. She mentioned it on the podcast. She said, Rinna's doing this, Rinna's doing that. She's filming a movie. I said, find out the movie. Kim dropped the ball. She often does. Guys, I'm not saying anything I wouldn't say to her face. She knows she drops the ball. She dropped the ball. And then the other day I say, Rinna's filming American Horror Stories, which is not American Horror Story. I watch American Horror Story is the main one that's like on Hulu and FX. I'm not shading American Horror Stories. It's just shorter little one arc episodes that are different. It's still, listen, when you get into the Ryan Murphy world, you fucking say yes. You get on your knees, you lick the floor, and you say yes. Have you ever heard of, Leslie Grossman, who had a great career before, Sarah Paulson? When you're in the world, you could be in the world forever. And the parts are so Evan Peters, Dahmer, just brilliant. So look, so then when I said this to Kim, she's like, you're wrong. I'm like, Rinna is not in New Jersey filming 19 things. It's American Horror Story. Now Kim admits she was wrong. She's filming American Horror Stories. Guys, Rinna's doing just fine. I'm telling you, getting fired, sorry, Andy, sorry, Rinna, getting fired from Housewives is the best thing that ever happened to Lisa Rinna. You're going to be just fine, girl. You're a real actress. Oh, everyone's going to hate. Oh, she was never in. She's doing. I think it's a great part for her. Can you imagine? I would love to. I mean, Lisa Rinna, American Horror Stories. What a great casting. I would love to see this. Thoughts?
It's so good for Rinna. It's just so good for Rinna. Ryan Murphy, you know, loves Housewives. Of course, I mean, and that makes me think of, you know, Nene for a hot second had she had a career going with Ryan Murphy. And boy, I don't know any of the details, but I cannot imagine it ended well because he seemed like he was a huge fan of hers. I believe he started putting her on Glee. Then she'd been cast for another sitcom.
A New Normal. It was really a starring role.
Which I don't believe he did, right? He gave her the go on.
No,
Glee.
I think that was Ryan Murphy. I thought
really?
maybe not, but she had a big part in Glee when she was on it too.
Oh, a big part. Yeah. I know he loved her for Glee. So that also makes you kind of sad because I don't know what happened between the two of them, but you've never seen her again on, I don't think, right? Did they have Nene do American Horror Story for a season?
No, but she would be so good. Not to mention, so would Miss Richards. And I don't mean Kyle or Kim. I think Denise Richards would be great. But to me, Lisa Rinna and the Ryan Murphy family makes so much sense. So much sense. I mean, God, there should be, I mean, I hope there's at least one line poking fun of Housewives. You know, like, I don't think she's going to play Lisa Rinna, but just have her character be obsessed with watching Real Housewives. Have her character be someone who would like never watch Housewives. Just make one funny line, guys, right? I don't know. I think it's a great thing for Rinna. I don't hate Rinna. She blocked me. She don't like me. Rinna, I'm in your corner. I'm coming for you. You write a book, go on tour. I'm going to be there, girl. She blocks a lot of people. It's really unfortunate. I think it's great. I'm going to watch the episode. I'm going to watch, right?
No, it's really good for her career. And to your point, I think she'll knock this out of the park because she's a professional. She knows the acting game. She knows Hollywood. And I wouldn't be shocked if we start to see her in a lot more, Ryan Murphy things if this is well received.
Oh, we have so much to talk about next time.
Next time.
I need to talk about Teresa and all these fake rumors about her marriage. I do want to talk about Dorit. I want to talk RHOC and this Tamrat riding it on a motorcycle. I caught up.
Okay, me too.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. Sarah.
All right.
Do you have any advertisers for us here today? Opened up with my ads.
Yes, we've had more. We've had more inquiries. So hoping y'all come on board. If you're interested in our advertising rates, thesarahfrasershow@gmail.com is the email. I can send you our joint rates for sure.
I love it. Sarah, I'll talk to you very soon.
Bye, David.
Bye.